Hi, I'm BB, your residential smartass. I'm with GoshDarnDandyTime. Welcome back to our show. Today's topic, I'm going to talk about TV's top 10 worst parents on TV shows. Fictional TV shows, entertainment kind. Not the reality TV shows of Kardashians and other unrealistic, unrelatable, blithering idiots. Screw them. They can go screw themselves, whatever, I don't care. They're unrealistic and can't relate to us, ordinary commoners. Nope. Okay, we're going to go from number 10 to number 2, add a few dishonorable mentions, dishonorable, and then our number 1, which will be probably just self-explanatory in a few simple words. I won't be elaborating on that one. So number 10, Red and Kitty Foreman from That 70s Show. A foot up your ass. Shove a foot up your ass. Would always come out of the mouth of Red Foreman. He had nothing good to say ever. All he could do was whine, bitch, moan, and complain about how teenagers these days are doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that. Nothing was ever good enough for him. His kids, Red and Lori, weren't ever good enough for him. Lori was out of control emotionally, and Eric was inadequate and didn't meet his father's standards of what a man should be. It was really sad, and then his nephew Hyde came to live with them, and Hyde wasn't adequate either. He was just a stoner. They were all stoners. Even Red and Kitty were stoners, just in a different room of the house. Yeah, it was a weird show. My sister loved it. I liked it. I watched it. But I didn't get all of the jokes because I was in 7th grade by the time the show was over. So, number 9. Rainbow and Dre Johnson from Blackish on ABC. I didn't really understand that show. I'm an adult. This show came on in my adult years, but I think I liked 2 or 3 episodes because of the plots and stories that were about the kids. But then again, the show was like 22 minutes runtime and then commercials. So I always just felt the show was a little bit too black. So I'm white, and I feel the show was a little bit too black. Does that make me racist? No, it just felt like it was only aimed at black people. It never felt like white people could watch it or relate to it very well. Or maybe I couldn't. I don't know. It just didn't feel like it fit in very well with the ABC lineup. It was just kind of meh. Boring. Number 8. Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. Howdly diddly ho, neighbor. A lot of Todd and Rod jokes, a lot of Christian this and Christian that and Bible this and God that and God this and all those scenes where God rejects Ned Flanders from entering his pearly white gates. Yeah, Ned Flanders was an interesting character, and then he blamed Homer for Maude's death over and over and over and over again. And when Maude would come down from the heavens as an angel to watch Ned from a distance, Ned couldn't see her, but she could see him, and she just had this look on her face. I don't remember what her lines were as an angel, but she had this look on her face like Ned was doing this Christian thing all the wrong ways, which he was. Ned Flanders, you're too self-righteous. You need to tone it down, man. Like, by 25 notches. Seriously. Number 7. Kenny's parents from South Park. Now, I don't remember their actual names because I never paid attention to South Park in a heavy way. But Kenny's parents never protected him from dying. You killed Kenny! 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 Kenny's dead! And Kenny always had a hoodie on, and his voice was like, you know? Could never understand anything he said, even though Stan and Kyle and Eric could understand everything he was saying, even Butters. Butters could understand what Kenny was saying. when Kenny was alive, and then Kenny would get killed by something, and adios Kenny, gone for the rest of the episode, and maybe the next episode, and 2 episodes later, Kenny comes back, and it's as if he didn't die. Running joke, I don't get it, but it's funny for a while, and then it's not funny anymore. Oh well, Kenny's parents, you suck. Matt and Trey Parker, you guys kind of suck too, because you keep on killing Kenny, but you don't ever actually keep him dead permanently. What the hell are you doing? You killed off Chef. Why can't you bring back Chef? Seriously. Okay, number 6. Cletus from The Simpsons. What can I say about Cletus? Hillbilly, backwards, bonehead, loser, jobless, unemployed, trailer trash, white trash, Simpsons trash. He had like 7 kids, then 12 kids, 4 kids, 7 kids. Every episode that Cletus and his white trash trailer kids showed up, it was a different number of kids every episode, every time. I think at one time he had like more kids than Apu. And eventually they got rid of Apu. I'm not sure why. But they never did get rid of Cletus. It's just every time that scene happens, he has a different number of kids and every time. I don't get it. Cletus, keep your legs closed, man. Seriously. Number 5, Charlie from the Twilight Saga. Charlie didn't even know that his daughter Bella was a vampire. He didn't even know that the Cullens were all vampires. He didn't even know that the Cullens didn't eat real food. What's wrong with you, Charlie? You live there for as long as the Cullens live there, but you just don't do anything to educate yourself about the people who live there in Forks? What's wrong with you, Charlie? You just walked your daughter down the aisle immediately after she graduated from high school and turned 18, and you walked her down the aisle and you don't know jack shit about the family she's marrying into? What's wrong with you? It's like Charlie could have probably assumed that all the 4 Cullens were siblings, but he also witnessed them, being lovey-dovey with each other more than siblings should be, which they weren't siblings. But he didn't find that weird? Oh my god, Charlie. The people who created Twilight Saga, screw you. You guys sucked at that movie series. All of it was bad, and Charlie probably had the worst character flaws of all of them. Seriously, he was bad. Number 4. You want a bad father again? Someone even more oblivious than Charlie from Twilight? Goofy. Goofy movie. And the second Goofy movie where Max goes to college and then the power line scene happens and all of 90s nostalgia goes wild for the power line music, singing, boy band scene where Goofy is kind of being goofy and Max is trying to impersonate Powerline. See, that's a great scene and all, but during both movies and that very short-lived Toon Disney show of Goof Troop, Goofy was oblivious to everyone else's life but his own. He didn't care about Max. He didn't care about being a father. He didn't even care about being liked. He was just stupid with double O. Yes, I know how to spell stupid with a U, but stupid spelled double O. Goofy would be the epitome of the definition of stupid with a double O. Our number 3 would be Alan and Judith Harper from 2.5 Men. Now, I didn't watch the show regularly, but oh well. Alan was whiny and cryy. I didn't like him. I didn't like Charlie Sheen either. And I didn't like the little kid either. And I didn't like the housekeeper lady with the red hair and the big body. I didn't like her either. I didn't like anything about 2.5 Men. But Alan was super whiny. So stick around for part 2 of this because I'm not done yet.